Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is TBR Schmitt. This is my wife Samantha.
Hello.
And today we are watching episodes 7 and 8 of The Sopranos. What'd you think of the last two episodes?
Wild. We've said it since the start of the season that it's been a very dark season.
Yeah.
And the last two episodes were kind of next level in terms of the relationships, especially between Chris and Tony. Obviously, we had an introduction of like a new love interest for Carmela that is already done.
Definitely the destruction of some relationships, tensions that will continue on pretty much forever, just some like underlying themes, especially like you said, between Tony and Chris. We also had like the downfall of Tony B. Right when he had all of the success laid out in front of him, he decides to just throw it all away. So, I mean, just self-destructive behavior for pretty much everyone on the show, and just the downfall. Maybe in the like early seasons we had some like glorification of this lifestyle or some positive stuff that was happening, at least positive for them, but it's been a while since we've had any of that, and we've pretty much been on a downward trajectory. And I feel like it's just speeding up. Like it just goes faster and faster for the downfall of these people, because I mean we've come a long way to the point where Tony almost killed Christopher 2 episodes ago. Like that's huge. So I'm super excited to see. I mean, we're pretty much like halfway through this season, I guess. So I'm excited to see the rest of the downfall, because it's a wild ride.
And the show is so unpredictable. You don't know what you're gonna get, so we'll see.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you would like to interact with us on our Twitch, Instagram, or Twitter, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, let's get into the episodes.
I leave them completely free to do whatever they want.
That's why they like you.
Thank you for having us over.
So is he mending his relationships?
He used to drag his ass on the carpet just to scratch himself. So cynical about everything else.
What, gas? Like old or something?
Oh, told me he took him to live on a farm.
They killed him.
That same farm must have 17 billion dogs on it.
I mean, I knew that he was dead, but I guess killed him with gas?
Oh, no, that's terrible.
What? What's the matter?
Uncle Jet died. I think it was a heart attack.
Oh, man.
We hereby commend Conchetta to the Lord.
Dead dogs? Dead family members?
I can pay my respects from the after party.
Damn.
It's those uptake inhibitors. We were skeptical at first. Then his mood really improved.
So now he just wants to party?
I guess. That's good, though. I mean, he was
in a rough shape.
You knew my mother?
You're Anthony.
Do I know you?
Did she know the mom or the dad?
Oh, we met once. I was a friend of your father's.
Oh.
Right, friend.
You know, Johnny told me if I ever needed anything, I should always call his son.
Do you need something now?
Fran Feldstein. She never knew my feelings. What could I do? For years, I suffered in silence.
very interesting.
Yeah, I'm sure that's something he would probably like to forget.
Nel blue, deep into the blue.
Different vibe from the other funeral where everyone was loving him singing.
15 years ago, I moved from Jersey to Hollywood, broke into the biz.
Looks really familiar.
And he kind of sounds and looks like Hugh Jackman.
Kinda, yeah.
Alcohol, that shit practically comes with a writer's guild card. Anyway,
Christopher wanted to be that writer.
Chris, where are you? There's my man Chris, everybody.
Oh, they already know each other?
Yeah.
She drove him into that woman's arms, my mother. To all his women.
Feel like you're not talking about Olivia.
What was it like sitting there with Fran? Are you attracted to her?
Come on, she's old enough to be my mother.
You did comment on her looks.
You know you can call me anytime, right? What do you got, a date? I gotta meet somebody, a friend.
Seemed genuine.
Yeah.
No?
I don't know.
You and Christopher both had a look.
Trying to look her up? Here's your second chance.
There's a funeral I need to attend. I want you to call the feds. Vincent Patronella.
Oh, he's trying to get to go to the cemetery.
Right. Just so he can hopefully see her.
Could have seen her if he went with Tony.
I'm making chicken, Cuban style with black beans.
What's this?
You have a brother?
Ketchup, sure, if you want.
What's this, ketchup?
My son, Bruce.
No. The dog.
Freckles. He was a gift from your dad.
No way.
Oh,
That's
wait.
his dog?
Oh, this is my fucking dog. Excuse me, I'm sorry. This was my dog. His name was Tippy.
No way.
Those are the pictures on the coffee table. The slippers were your dad's, too.
This is so weird.
Yeah.
Johnny always told me his piece would go to me. I called Hesh. He sent me $500.
Dang, that's it? For a raceway?
I'm sorry. No.
I feel like Tony's about to go talk to Hesh.
Bruce sends me money occasionally.
Well, that's not the point. It's my father's wishes.
Seriously, I'm sorry.
I want to like her, but now I'm like...
Is she doing this on purpose?
Yeah.
Junior?
He was always a little hot for you.
He was practically a stalker. I always had a hunch he told Olivia about me and Johnny.
Jesus Christ.
Damn. Well, he's trying to stalk you at the cemetery.
This one for the road, honey. This looks like road to me.
Damn. Drinking and driving?
Him and Phil got something going on out of here.
So tell me about your women.
I feel like this is the mom he wish he had.
She's an art dealer. Very sophisticated. Dark hair, dark eyes. She's Latin.
We haven't seen her.
No, not in a while. Nice gloves.
Well, you're telling me you're not using? You ran out of IHOP like you were on fire.
It's true.
I am totally clean and sober.
I was positive you fucking slipped.
I don't know if I believe him.
That's silk?
It ain't Kleenex.
I don't know. You got a lot of class.
Just like your girlfriend.
That's not good. Sold. Maybe she's due.
Oh, then all these years you decided to keep his end for yourself.
Oh, I should give this some trouble, huh?
All those years I never saw a dime.
Yeah, Tony didn't even know about this place.
You're my father's friend, Hesh. My friend.
Oh, I'm such a good friend. How come I never see you?
I see you.
I mean, we haven't seen him in, like, seasons.
Listen, you want a Zen kid, you got it. It's 25%. Something about her always rubbed me the wrong way.
Maybe because she was rubbing him and not you.
She's a little pale for my taste.
Well, people die, Counselor. Mrs. Crilly was the sister of Mr. Soprano's cousin.
Oh, so this is another one?
You're worth every fucking cent.
He is such a stalker.
I mean, he clearly didn't see her.
The first time.
I'm so, like, skeptical of all of these newcomers.
Yeah, these new people.
You want in a real game, I'll hook you up. High stakes, exclusive clientele.
There's something about that excitement that's so...
Addictive?
$625K for the track plus all that land.
Well, lucky we got a buyer at all.
It's all he gets, 150.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, John.
Am I smiling?
You got some balls, kid. I'll give you that much.
You'll give me what I tell you to give me.
Tony.
It's his dad's.
This ain't the 70s.
Relax, it's an expression.
Well, here's another expression. You got 5 days to give me my money.
Damn. Not messing around.
That was out of line.
Billy, he's a boss.
Jersey?
Still a boss. Still above you.
I wanted to show you something.
JFK? Holy shit. I have a hat of his, a captain's hat. I bought it at an auction.
That's my lipstick.
Dang, you got with JFK?
When he was president?
March 61. We go in the suite. It is crawling with models.
Dang.
In the interests of national security, he says, he needs me to stay. Well, he needs to personally interview me, make sure I'm not working for the Russian.
Oh, okay.
Crazy passion. That was something your mother never understood. I saw a picture of Olivia on New Year's Eve. She was dressed like a refugee.
Damn.
Yeah, she's really going hard.
Yeah.
Consider this an advance. Get your phone turned on and pay your rent.
Yeah, I'm not getting great vibes from her.
Yeah.
So how you doing? You want to take off?
I'm getting killed here.
So we should maybe leave.
I'll call you tomorrow. You want to work out?
Sure, yeah, whatever.
It's just a new addiction.
There she is.
Interesting. Thinking about his dog?
Yeah, not thinking about the situation he's in.
And he has no luck at this funeral.
Maybe she doesn't regularly visit.
She might have just been there just to get Tony's attention.
Sal from the dry cleaners. This kid died, drowned in a jacuzzi. Fucking tragedy.
Another funeral?
Yep.
I got another funeral. A kid. The whole fucking village of Avellino settled in this area. We gotta be related somewhere down the line.
Corrado.
Wow, what time is it?
The next day, different people.
Called you all day yesterday.
We're in a hand here.
Yesterday, so it's been like 2 days?
Here, fuck it. I'm all in. Pair of tens.
Flush.
Damn.
Motherfucking.
You're done.
How bad?
He was in the house 57.
57? This is like the other guy with the gambling addiction that Tony...
David?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Terminator.
I'm good for it. I'm up for this Dick Wolf thing. If I get on staff, it's like a month's salary. Hey, you think you could spot me for a while?
Oh, wow.
Child support, too.
Dude.
In 2 days.
I'll cover this, then add 2 points every week till I'm paid in fucking full.
You're charging me, Vig?
Yeah.
Principal, it's compounded if you're late. That's $1,200 1 week from today.
How about that math?
I will not fucking enable you.
Good job, Christopher. I mean, it's money, so...
Yeah.
New ride?
Oh, yeah. After the accident. Oh.
Hey, Tony, I gotta meet John down the restaurant. You fucking cocksucker.
No money for you. I feel like this is gonna be bad.
Oh, yeah. Another accident. Ooh.
Motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Oh. Give him his money.
Jesus Christ. Mister, you okay in there?
Mister.
You run from me, you fucking cocksucker? Where's my fucking money? Call 911, they're on their way. It's all right.
It's like the opposite of Wedding Crashers.
Chicken's nice and spicy, huh?
Yeah, I feel like this isn't even about Fran anymore. It literally is about just getting out.
That is not writing. He does have an Emmy.
I know you're in there. You're casting a shadow over the peephole.
Christopher.
Where's my money?
I don't have it yet. I have a meeting next week with Rene Bolse.
Who?
Dick Wolf's right-hand guy.
I got out of that business because people fuck you over. John Favreau, cocksucker, tried to steal my idea. I'll be back tomorrow. Don't make me a jerk-off.
Needs to move.
Right? Get the hell out of there.
My new kicks, Bottega Veneta, marked down to only $600.
That's a lot of money for shoes.
Thought you were paying your phone bill.
I should have, I know.
This is a red flag.
Yeah.
So?
Oh.
I'm JT, by the way. Am I supposed to be afraid?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
I'm positive we'll think of something.
Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, this guy passed too? Just heartbroken?
Conchetta left him and went home to God.
Well, Junior gets another funeral.
Hail Mary, full of grace,
the Lord is with thee.
Wonder what got him.
I can't take it anymore.
Hey.
Has he just been to one too many funerals in the past 15 days?
Maybe.
It's a fucking Emmy. It's gold-plated. Melt it down, man. Look, I told you $15.
Oh, $15?
If you had an Oscar, maybe I could give you something. But TV?
Who cares about TV?
From your friend. All 1,200. He's hitting the vein, nodding out.
Son of a fucking bitch.
Doing drugs now?
Yep.
My dad caught emphysema and you kept smoking?
He didn't mind.
I mean, Jesus Christ, even my mother quit.
And he didn't want me to. Your dad got the guy to give us some champagne.
He is over this.
Yeah. I don't know what he wanted from this relationship.
It's the hat I told you about. JFK's.
Happy birthday.
No, I don't like this.
Mr. President.
This may be the worst thing I've seen on Sopranos. That was so uncomfortable.
You're gonna use, why didn't you call your sponsor?
I couldn't get him.
So why the fuck didn't you call me?
You just beat the crap out of him.
Oh, that was a good transition.
My mother had been pregnant. Well, she started bleeding. I was supposed to find my father and get him over there ASAP.
Ma's in the hospital.
Okay, pal.
The lamb chops are going to be overcooked.
Man.
I'm tied up. He came and got me the next morning.
No way.
I was at the Yankee game.
What do you take me for, an idiot?
I picked up Anthony from school. We went to the game. Ask Anthony, you don't believe me.
Wow, pull Anthony in this?
Where were you last night, Anthony?
We were at Cousin Jimmy's, Ma.
Damn.
Was there any blame on his part? This man you emulate? The betrayals with other women?
Giving your dog away?
You need to forgive her and move on.
She made my father give my dog away.
I thought your father was a big, tough guy.
A lot of assumptions.
Yeah, I mean, rightfully a lot of the blame goes to the mom, but he's holding his dad as someone who just did no wrong.
I fucking love this car.
So you'll get another one? I'll see you when you get out of rehab. We'll figure out the rest of the payments.
Such a weird turn. Just beat the shit out of him like 2 days ago.
Like The Walking Dead.
All you do is go to funerals all the time.
How long is this house arrest for?
Could be a while.
You had to see this woman in her prime. She was JFK's girlfriend for like 3 years.
3 years? Just why are you building her up?
I feel like he needs it for himself.
That's so odd.
Something wrong with him.
Hey.
It's a Whirlpool duet, top of the line. This is for Freeport. It's a token.
Johnny's still sore about that.
I'm moved up here now. You and me are gonna do great things together.
Oh, man.
Daddy! Daddy! The boat is sinking! Carmine! My God!
Did Johnny Sack already strike?
I just sailed her up in Miami 3 weeks ago. She was fine.
From Miami, too? Uh-oh.
Oh, you think he's gonna fall?
Yep. Oh, shit.
That was a big fall.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's okay.
Yeah, he's fine.
Please, God, let me die first. I don't want to miss him.
I guess.
You're lucky. You've been spared that.
Ugh.
'Cause she's alone?
Maybe we should cancel the party.
Maybe he'll be fine by his birthday.
Very lucky man. Those hedges broke his fall. But a few days of rest and he should be fine.
Wow. For a 74-year-old to fall off a roof?
2 stories?
Well, what do you think about inviting Tony?
I don't know if I should or not.
I think it's a very wise decision.
What decision? I haven't made one.
It's very wise.
You say that you had, that he wasn't coming.
Okay.
He owed me money and he was ducking me.
I ruled in your favor.
Well, if I'm paying for it, we do it at pushies, or we don't do it at all. We can at least control expenses.
Okay.
Come on. Get in, take you for a
I
ride.
like the free gardeners that are still there.
Is his arm okay?
Probably not.
Anything you can do to keep costs in line would be a big help to me. And Carmela sends her love.
Please say hello.
Damn. I mean, she looks better than the last time we saw her, which was like working at a supermarket, I think, or something like that.
Yeah. Always just being used, though.
Yep. Everyone's worth something.
How's your father?
Much better. He'll be fine for the party, thank God.
Was she gonna uninvite him?
What party?
Or invite him.
Prize party we talked about last summer?
Oh, yeah, that's coming up.
Yeah, next Saturday. Be easier, anyway, for both of us, if I went at it alone.
You didn't even know about it.
Well, I decided right away when we broke up I wasn't coming.
Really?
Didn't even know about it.
You know, I would rather see you go back to your therapist.
I'd like to see you go to a therapist. And I'm not the only one.
He's seeing Dr. Melfi.
You can tell them all that I can't afford it.
I feel like we haven't really seen Carmela turn down money.
Yeah.
Fucking medication. I can't think.
But it'll help you out, look, if you take it consistently like you're supposed to.
Yeah, he was like doing great.
Rosalie April said they're having a surprise party for Carmela's father. You get an invite?
Probably not.
I better call you.
It's a surprise party, Joe.
What are we, children?
Wow, what the fuck, Junior?
He's really gonna ruin this?
I'd love to be at your Jubilee.
Jubilee?
But the federal government says I can't leave the house.
Why is Bobby even letting him do this?
At our age, it's enough surprise every day when we get up in the morning. So happy birthday, my friend.
That sucked. Just because you're miserable, you have to make everyone else?
That was so shitty.
The airbag thing, it earns good. It's not hard work, Christ knows, but...
But what?
It's more.
Yeah, got a little taste.
Just eat what's on your plate right now.
That's what you want, I'll do it. I was thinking cigars, but then I figured you were probably gonna bring some.
Ooh, he's not invited.
Well, actually, I decided not to go. I told her I thought it'd be best if I sit it out.
checking up on his car. Something wrong?
No, he's just inspecting it.
This new paint isn't as brilliant.
It's factory paint, same as original.
It is different. It's duller.
Really?
Something's off with the seat.
What is it, Phil?
Feels off kilter.
God, this guy's so fucking annoying.
We did what was asked of us.
Call me when it's done right.
He just wants to fuck with Tony.
Yep.
How does dinner at Vesuvio sound for your birthday next week?
Sure.
I mean, at least he's excited.
Yeah.
That miserable fucking man. Oh. You don't know the half.
At my age, it's surprise enough.
No. Don't repeat that shit line.
Here's someone we can all be proud of, Anthony. In Rome, he was career assistant to the ambassador to the Vatican.
AJ doesn't care.
Freddie DeNovi.
Tony will love him.
No Tony.
Dad, Tony isn't coming to the party. We should get used to the idea of living separate lives.
Oh, that's a crock of shit.
I talked to Tony about it. He's in agreement with me.
Because you put the screws to him.
Oh.
Go right the head ahead, because I'm not coming if the man of the house isn't there.
Whoa, that is quite an ultimatum.
I'm kind of shocked. I didn't think you really liked Tony.
I didn't want to get into these extras without checking with you.
So you want to be a woman in business, then do what you think the situation calls.
Oh, man, you're just putting her in the middle?
Yeah, I need to know.
Ange, I'm not there. What do I know?
Are you covering it? Why are you happy about that? You just fucking left her out to dry.
Pussy's Party Shop is one of your stops, right? Can you be there when he picks it up? Make sure he's happy, but don't let this shit spiral out of control.
I mean, at least he's doing something about it, but I feel like he should have been a lot more respectful to Angie.
Get out! Get out!
Maybe that was great. I don't know.
I told Rusty that you might need a little earn.
A little cash injection. Maybe a push up the pyramid.
We need something done.
Oh no, this feels behind Tony's back.
New York guy, not Jersey.
Not a friend of ours.
Friend of Johnny's.
This is a war move.
Little Carmine. Went to school with her. They go back that far.
Revenge for Lorraine?
Kill a woman? Come on.
Well, it was that Phil Leotardo guy or whatever that killed her. The guy with the car.
Right.
Why don't you think about it for a bit?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
No.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Tony. I appreciate it.
That must have been really hard for her.
That was hard.
Jerry said to refrigerate. There is room in the garage.
Refrigerate that? It's giant.
It's my weekend with the boys. They'll stay out of the way.
That was nice.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not bringing the kids along this early, but...
Carmela's nice enough to let you guys enjoy her pool.
Oh, I was like, is that supposed to be in the pool?
It's a beach chair. It shouldn't get wet.
Don't get smart.
Oh, it's gotta be so heavy now.
Can I make you a cocktail? I make a mean rusty nail.
Rusty nail? What's that?
Thanks again for letting the kids take a swim.
Oh, sure. Anytime, you know that.
Aren't you here to help?
He offered her a drink.
What are you doing?
I'm making Grandpa's favorite maple walnut icebox cake.
Do you have a towel?
She's a little busy.
No, I have a lot to do today.
Hello? I'm making dessert to help.
She already has dessert.
How'd she do in school back then?
Straight A's.
Oh my God, what is the matter with them?
This is way too much.
Get your uncle out here.
He left. He said he told you had to boat for a minute. He asked us to watch the twins.
Oh my gosh, just drop the kids off?
Excuse us for living.
This is so bad.
Seems okay.
How could it be okay if it's askew?
Maybe your neck is askew.
Jesus God, Duke, they're hosing us for a $2,000 factory seat.
Tony, nice to meet you. Come on, you coming?
Aren't you supposed to make sure it goes smoothly?
Yeah.
And he wants more responsibility?
I was just gonna say that.
Don't you have any hors d'oeuvres without tomatoes?
Rosalie just took him out.
What is wrong with her?
I don't know.
I don't ever remember her being like this.
Like super neurotic?
Yeah.
See, now where the hell is Tony? He is bringing the charcoal and the sausage. He's always got to wait till the last minute.
Okay, so he is coming.
Oh.
Got no faith in me.
I wonder why.
Columbus. The birthday boy's favorite. Where is he?
Ew.
My son-in-law? Well, whatever.
Well, whatever.
A doctor in the house, huh? That's good, because somebody usually goes down at these things.
Well, usually it's you.
My lovely bride, thank you for putting up with me all these years. Thank all you freeloaders for coming.
Is it food burning?
Stratocaster?
Whoa.
A Beretta. I don't know what to say.
This is gonna shatter his shoulder.
28-inch barrel.
I don't know. It's pretty up there in age to shoot one of those.
Make the freezer full of venison this year, you.
You got it, kid. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting angles.
Sure, the best pieces. They never export, you see.
There's so many people who just feel like off this episode.
Threw that cherry bomb on those krauts.
Yeah, tell that one.
Mood just shifted.
You look beat, Tony. Why don't you take a break?
No, I'm all right there. Could use a beer, though.
You got it.
For as crazy as everything else was, I feel like this was like a normal moment between these two.
Prison becomes the only venue where the comic can function. She is wise beyond her years.
All the money I'm spending over at Liberal University. Yeah? Remember when you were a little girl, what I used to call you?
Is he jealous? Or I guess like reminiscing about...
Yeah, I think he just misses his daughter.
Right.
Can we get some able-bodied seamen over here? Tony B?
Is he drunk?
Yeah, is he drunk or choking?
Lester will drive. He's in the bathroom.
Can't he just stay here? Why don't you break it down and put it back in the case?
All along, it was so that your cultured Italian friend wouldn't meet your Gavone son-in-law.
Damn.
And when Meadow came out, oh my God, she's so dark.
Whoa.
I just never wanted to believe my mother was one of them. And now what the fuck are you crying about?
Damn.
So I guess there was like a subtle dig maybe about the gun? Because he said something about like the best products are never exported or something like that?
Yeah.
Fish out of water. You're it, Tom. Taking the TO. Here, let me get this.
Oh.
You put me down.
It looks like you could use a dip.
No, don't you dump. Don't, Tony, don't. Bastard.
You're it, Doc.
Got her.
I think that's exactly what she needs right now. Maybe another glass of wine.
You're still late.
Marco.
Marco.
What's this?
I don't know. Yes, you do.
He steal something?
Pins?
Whoa.
Stole this from your cousin who opens his house to you?
I love where he lives. I don't want to come back here.
Oh, shit.
You know what it's like at that age.
Just these two alone?
Can't wait to see each other.
After a successful day?
Tony, what are you doing?
You tired?
Yes. Marty is right over there.
He's comatose.
I don't know.
This is a terrible idea.
I'm just waiting for the cut back to Artie with his... Oh! Never mind.
Just stayed there all night. But did Tony stay there all night?
Probably. Oh, is he gonna take that hit job for that money so he can live like Tony?
Blundetto.
I'm in.
Oh, that's not gonna end well.
No, not at all.
Oh,
You're asleep.
What? Just the fact that he's here?
yeah.
Is this guy the target?
I'm going downtown.
Me too.
See you next week, Joe.
I don't know if you want to be in a car with him. Might be exploding soon. Tony B.
What is about to happen?
A gun to the side of this guy's head.
Tony, right?
Oh. You dumb idiot. She did not want to be in that car with him.
Somebody on a bike too?
All right, that was episode 7 and 8 of The Sopranos. What'd you think?
That was a lot. There was so much that just happened in those 2 episodes.
I think more than like the quantity, it was like the extreme of the events, I guess. Like the whole Carmela and Tony situation, and I guess the other extreme is the Tony B situation.
I feel like both episodes were just full of like awkward moments too.
Yeah, definitely a lot of awkwardness. I mean, episode 7 with the dad's mistress or something, Fran.
Yeah.
That whole episode was just cringe and awkward.
It was so strange because in the very beginning of that episode, when we're first introduced to her, like Tony's so charmed by her, the conversation that he has with Dr. Melfi about her. And I feel like the writers and like the directors, like everybody on the show, outside of just the acting, they do such a good job of like making you kind of go through that roller coaster of what Tony's going through, because I feel like she was super charming in the beginning.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
And obviously we are skeptical of anyone new that they bring in, because generally nobody new lasts if they're like outside of the family.
Right.
So we were skeptical. Like, what are you doing here?
Right. What's your real motive? Especially once we kind of found out that, you know, she stopped going to that funeral.
Right.
You know, because Junior was a stalker. So obviously she was there to meet Tony.
Yeah.
So she did have a motive. She obviously liked fancy, nice things. Yeah. You know, she took the money and immediately bought $600 shoes instead of paying her rent.
If she even needed it for that.
Right, if she was even struggling for rent anyways. You know, she obviously cherished like little things, which, I mean, that's pretty normal, but still, there was this hint of just what's really going on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure she was kind of adjusted to the life of Tony's father. Seems like they were together a very, very long time. But then as like we continue on, it starts to feel less like love, the way that she's like talking about him. And I think the turning point for Tony was the smoking when his dad was very ill. That whole storyline was very interesting. It all is like rooted in like Livia, which we really get into with Dr. Melfi all the time. But it was a very interesting, and that Marilyn happy birthday.
That was so, I hate when people sing. Like, I hate when people who can't sing. So that was just the worst moment for me.
She was just like very much trying to like impersonate like the Marilyn moment. So
I don't know, that was rough. But I mean, how the whole story kind of connected and then got very, I guess, serious for Tony when he starts to relate it to the fact that like his mom went through a very traumatic experience and nearly died.
Yes.
And his dad is just with a mistress, couldn't get a hold of him, away from the family, away from those responsibilities, all because he had someone else on the side. And it was really interesting that Tony was just kind of putting all of that on Livia.
Yeah.
I hated Livia. I mean, fantastic character, but she was horrible. I mean, I think she was horrible. We saw moments in Tony's childhood. She was horrible a lot. Horrible to the kids, horrible to the husband. A lot of blame can be put on her. But this was definitely a situation where it's like, I don't know how this is your mom's fault when she's literally almost dying in the hospital and you can't get a hold of your dad because he's banging some other girl, and then puts you in a position where you have to lie to your own mom who's in a hospital bed to cover for your dad's infidelity. And, you know, for Tony to really blame his mom, and Dr. Melfi's like, I don't know about this.
And Dr. Melfi has been very like blunt when it comes to Livia.
Oh yeah.
So there is no like mistaking how she feels about her in terms of Tony, but I think he was seeing a little bit too much of himself.
I think exactly that, yeah.
Yeah, so it just became like his dad could do no wrong because that's exactly what he's doing.
Right. Instead of him thinking about like, damn, how much have I missed because of my affairs, or the fact that your family is literally potentially going through a divorce and is fractured because of your affairs. Well, that's not the problem here. You know, the problem is the woman. So it is interesting. I think Tony's definitely projecting that situation on himself and then blaming his mom versus his dad. But still, super strange relationship there.
Yeah, and then because of all that going on with Fran, we also now had this issue with
Oh, with I think Phil Leotardo or something like that?
Yeah, from New York.
Yeah, a New York guy. A freshly out of prison guy, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think that's why we haven't seen him in a while, because he was in prison.
Okay. Yeah, so now we have a whole other issue now because of that with the car. That scene was so intense. I actually thought that wreck was going to be a whole lot worse.
Right, yeah.
But Tony was just like totally unhinged as usual. And poor Angie's just like caught in the middle with this car situation. Like she's asking Tony's just like, figure it out. And then sends Tony B, who is asking for more responsibility, but clearly is not competent.
Yeah, he does nothing for that situation.
And we'll get there, but he's clearly incompetent with the end of this episode.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's just a bad situation altogether. I'm not a fan of this new guy, especially at that like little round table where he was kind of giving shit to Tony about, getting this money. It's like, this money is rightfully his. It should pass from the dad to the son. Like, if the dad had claim in this, so does Tony. So it's like, you're not doing him a favor by giving money that he deserves and then to duck him and try to not pay him. It's like, he could have asked for a lot worse. I think he was definitely protected by Johnny Sack, who's, still trying to keep the peace, but also Johnny Sack needs Tony to still want him to be in charge in New York. Obviously he doesn't really need Tony, but for Johnny Sack, it's definitely better to have more people on his side than less when he's going through this civil war with little Carmine.
Yeah, but he needs his captains.
Yeah, so it's
a fine line.
It's a fine line for sure. So I think they came to a good agreement for the car, but clearly this guy is just doing anything possible to keep, screwing with Tony. He's never going to accept that car.
No.
So it's like, what are we doing here? So
I would just leave it outside, call it a day.
Yeah, like
you fixed it. If you don't want to pick it up, that's on you.
Right? Yeah, I'm done. Go complain to Johnny Sack, but this is it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that situation is going to get so much worse. Again, we'll talk about that probably at the end. But yeah, I mean, that whole episode was awkward. I mean, we even had like a throwaway storyline, which I don't think it really means anything, but like with Christopher and this random guy, seemed like just like a repeat of the same events of
David.
The Terminator, David.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to look it up because that guy looks so familiar.
He looks super familiar.
He's definitely been in something. I'm gonna have to look.
Maybe like a soap opera or something.
It could absolutely be a soap opera. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're coming back with Christopher and his sobriety and just kind of him trying to get back into the full work life, but while remaining sober. And the whole thing was just a mess. I mean, I thought that the guy seemed pretty cool to begin with. I agree with Christopher that he did seem like he was kind of fidgety at the end of their breakfast, lunch, whatever.
IHOP or whatever.
Yeah. And then you have the gym session, and then that spirals into the gambling.
Yeah, which is just another addiction. Christopher should have probably seen that. But again, it's not really Christopher's job or responsibility. He's not even his sponsor or anything. So I don't know, it's rough. I mean, these are adults. Like, they should be able to handle their own shit.
No, absolutely, they're adults. I honestly, I can't tell if that was a manipulation thing on Christopher's part. He wanted to just go to the Indian casino to gamble, and Christopher brought him in to a game that he has more eyes on, comes to the rescue, and then is going to make money off of him when he fails.
No, that's a great way to look at it, and I would agree with you. I think that's a little bit of Tony and Christopher taking advantage. I mean, we've had this conversation. We were probably on the side that Tony doesn't take advantage, but the more you look at it, that was in regards to like Artie's financial situation.
Yeah.
That was a little different, but there is that aspect where it's like, you see an opportunity and you take it.
Yeah.
So here's this person, he wants to gamble, give him a little bit, he'll take it all. And now look at Christopher. He didn't get all of his money back, but he got a brand new car. He got some money. And if this guy gets out, he'll keep getting more money. Like, I don't know. That could be a great way to look at it. He kind of saw a sucker and let him be a sucker.
Yeah.
I don't know if that storyline's going to go anywhere, but it was a little interesting time with Christopher in his own world.
Mm-hmm.
And then the main element of episode 8 is this like birthday party.
Yeah, Junior, like, are you freaking kidding me? That was just so shitty.
Just so unnecessary. Like, there was literally no reason for it.
Yeah, and even Bobby's like, what the hell are you doing? Like, stop. But just the fact that, I mean, he calls him, and it's not even like he's trying to hide that he knows that it's a surprise party.
Oh, yeah, no.
To her dad, I mean.
Right.
Like, oh, you didn't know about this? Like, anything. He's like, they told me it was a surprise party, but, you know, who cares, essentially.
Right, yeah. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. I know you don't know, but I'm going to tell you. It's like, I don't know. Does he just want to, like, feel something? Like, I have no idea. Or, like, have some sort of role in life. I mean, he's definitely going through this weird depression episode.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think it's because he went to like 7 funerals in a week.
Yeah.
But he's in a very bad spot. I mean, he's still on house arrest. He truly doesn't really have any responsibility or roles in any sort of the family life. He's losing his memory. He's on who knows how much medication. He's pretty much constantly being, you know, watched or has a babysitter or something. I get it. He's not in a great spot. So I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of is maybe he just like saw something, an opportunity to do something, whether it was good or bad. He just wanted to do something. So ruining a party was like, cool, I can do this today.
Yeah, I also think it might come down to maybe him wanting to ruin the party because he wasn't invited.
That's true. Kind of like I don't know if jealousy is the right word, but similar to Tony B and Tony, there's something there.
Yeah.
To be envious of, I guess, of the situation or something.
I know, and then with his kids, that was hard.
I mean, that was definitely the turning point when his kids were like, I don't want to live here. I want to live like Tony Soprano. And it's like, well, he doesn't make enough money, and he already had the conversation with Tony about more responsibility and more money. So, I mean, at first he knew it was a terrible idea, and then he was just like, well, dollar signs, so I'm going to go ahead and do it.
Yeah, and I think he still knew it was a terrible idea if we're getting into this now.
Yeah.
It was a mess. I mean, obviously he didn't anticipate there being someone else there.
Didn't hesitate,
but then got his foot run over by the car. There was definitely someone on the sidewalk on the other side of the street, so there's a witness.
Yeah,
it was a mess.
He's injured. He's going to have to explain that injury. Did he fully even kill them? I mean, it happened so fast, I don't know if I saw. It looked like he shot the girl like in the shoulder.
Yeah.
I don't know if he got her in the head again. Did he get the first guy in the head?
Yeah, honestly, it was so chaotic. I'm not even sure.
Like, I wouldn't be shocked if we see one or both of those people in the hospital next episode or something, and we have Tony B injured, and it's like, okay, it's real easy to put these connections together.
Well, and the fact that when he rolled down the window, even if he did kill his target, he rolled down the window and he's like, oh, Tony B, right? Like, so the girl heard his name. Like,
yeah. So
that was a mess.
It could potentially be terrible, but regardless, the overall impact, this is a war between Little Carmine and Johnny Sack. There's already been one casualty, or two, I guess, Lorraine and her husband or something, and now these two. So it's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
And which side is Tony going to be on? And this looks terrible for Tony, that Tony's cousin was the one who carried out the hit.
Yeah, Tony is going to be pissed.
Tony's going to be furious at Little Carmine for going behind his back. And Johnny Sack might be furious at Tony because he might think that Tony knew all along or something.
Exactly.
So he's literally in probably the worst situation out of everyone.
Yeah. But he slept with Carmela.
That's the ending of the story. Probably a terrible idea.
Absolutely a terrible idea.
They're getting better at the separation.
Yeah.
Things are becoming more and more divided, which is probably good considering how bad and toxic things were when they were together. And it took like one good afternoon, a couple of drinks, a heated conversation with the mom, and I don't know. I don't know how that's going to play out. Is it going to be one and done? Is there going to be this awkwardness between them now or something?
I doubt there's going to be an awkwardness just because they've been together for so long. I feel like there's just like a sense of kind of comfort because they are technically still husband and wife.
Yeah, but like, are they going to hide this from their kids or something?
No, absolutely. They're not going to want anybody to know. The thing that I'm not sure is like, is this going to continue?
I think it will. I think they might have like a secret relationship now. Like they're still going to be divorced, but they're going to hook up every once in a while. I don't know.
Oh, it's such a bad idea.
It's a horrible, especially because Tony's still with other women. Like we had a brief moment with one of his girlfriends still.
I know, we haven't seen her in so long, but she's back.
None of the problems have been solved or nothing has really changed. So thinking that everything will be okay this time around, it's not. And unless something changed or unless something got solved or someone changed, some sort of work was done, none of that happened. They just are sleeping with each other. So I don't know. Obviously, on one end, it would be great for the family to be one and whole and all together again. But it's just a time bomb.
So bad.
So definitely a couple interesting episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Some potentially heavy shifts in where the story could go.
Yeah.
As always, some completely unexpected stuff. And I'm sure it'll be even more unexpected stuff in the future. But these are a couple of great episodes.
Very strong episodes.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on any other types of social media, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, peace everyone.
Bye.
Bye.